boys and girls. Today we're going to read a book called Then and Now. It's about things that are different back then and things that are different now. Long ago, when our great-grandparents were young, a lot of things were different in people's homes. So let's see how. We have machines in our homes to do jobs for us. Long ago, people's homes were different from ours. They did not have very many machines. All the families had to help do the housework. See in that picture, there's no dishwashers. There's no anything like that. Everybody had to work on their own. We have dishwashers to wash and dry our dishes. Long ago, everybody had to help with that job. There were no vacuum cleaners then, and they had to sweep the floor with the broom. We see no vacuum cleaners there. You see those buckets? I wonder, maybe those buckets were for mopping, right? People could not wash and dry their clothes in machines like we do. Washing was put on a line outside to dry, and sometimes it got wet again. When it talks about that, we had to wash our clothes by hand sometimes and then hang them outside to dry. And if it got wet again, it just means it rained on them probably. But sometimes people still hang their clothes out to dry because it makes them smell really good. Homes and gardens to grow fruit and vegetables. People could pick their apples and pears from their trees. They made bread at home. There were no microwave ovens then, and no freezers or refrigerators. See these trees? These trees can be where they pick their apples or oranges, and over here, and you see they're growing things right here. See, she's over here getting ready to pick all of her stuff. I like to make bread at home. Sometimes I don't buy bread, so maybe if we get back to school, I'll bake some bread and I'll bring it to school so we can all try it. Now we turn on a switch to get light and heat. Long ago, people had to light lamps at night. In the winter, they had a fire burning or coal to make the house warm. They didn't have heaters back then. You couldn't just turn a heater on or an air conditioner if you got too hot or too cold. You had to work on the fire. Where my husband's grandparents live at, they still have a fireplace. They have a coal stove. They have no air conditioning and no heating. That's how they get their house warm. When it gets cold, or to keep their house cold, all they do is open the windows. Long ago, there was no television to watch. People listened to stories and music on the radio. They sang songs together and played music on a piano or a guitar. How would we survive with no TV, guys? You guys like to watch our movies? We like to watch videos. They didn't have any of that back then. They didn't have computers with games to play. People played other games to have fun. The children's toys were different from ours. Many of their toys were made of wood or metal. See, that car is made of metal. So if we left that car outside, it probably would have rusted. But they didn't have computers and tablets and phones to play their games on. People like to play at the beach just like we do now. They had fun a long time ago. And here it tells us our glossary. A computer is a machine that helps us use information. A dishwasher is a machine that washes dishes. A freezer is a machine that keeps our food frozen. A guitar is an instrument with 6 strings. Housework is work that keeps the house clean. Microwave is an oven that cooks very quickly. A piano is a big instrument with keys to press. All right, guys, that's the end of our book. I'll see you tomorrow.